Alright. Hello everybody, welcome to the Relentless Racing League. Today we are at Charlotte for the Mission 22-300. Here with Jacob Tree. I'm going to be the one producing today, so fingers crossed. How you doing today, Jacob?
Hey, we're doing all right. I'm ready to look forward to seeing. We're gonna have, I think, 200 laps here at Charlotte, so it should be a good race if all things say the way they should.
Yep. Longest race of the season. So it's going to be quite a bit of a long one. Isaac Wilson is sponsoring this race, so I hope he gets out on track soon because I'd like to watch him go around. Tony, another week, another new paint scheme. And what is that? Oh, it's an eagle. All right, looks pretty good, huh? Interesting scheme.
Yeah, I like it.
There's Isaac Wilson. We'll watch him qualify. Did we officially announce what's going on in a couple weeks?
Huh?
The race in a couple weeks? Is it officially announced?
Huh? I'm confused.
The race that you're broadcasting on a Friday?
Oh, I assume because they announced it in here in RRL.
Who do you think? All right, so for those not in the loop, Isaac he broadcasts on SPRN for ISNF, but Relentless and ISNF they're going to be racing a league versus league race, and I want to ask you. Now, obviously, the Cup drivers may have a little bit of an advantage, if they choose to race in the race on Friday or Saturday for our two qualifying races to get in. Who do you think is going to qualify in?
Well, it depends on who shows up. I'll be honest with you.
Any lower series
Honestly,
drivers you think are going to get in?
I've got a feeling that if lower series drivers,
Isaac
I think
qualifies tonight.
Bledsoe. I think Bledsoe's gonna try and get in. I don't know how he'll do.
Bledsoe's in ARCA, yeah.
Arca. In trucks, I feel like Burchett may have a chance. That just depends on how he does. And Xfinity, one of the DVR, drinking bros.
Oh, they don't. They don't.
Drinking bros.
Those dudes don't
Oh.
touch the Cup car.
Well, you never know. But who else was it? Crap. Well, I forgot.
Yep. Today is the patriotic paint schemes this week, 4th of July. And yesterday we had a few Canada Day schemes. I think we may have had one or two of them. So happy Canada Day, a day late, and happy 4th to all the Americans in 2 days. Got any plans for the 4th?
Well, considering that I am a licensed pyrotechnician, I will be gone tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Fun.
So, yeah, I get to blow myself up for a living.
4th
It's
is
going to
on
be fun.
Friday.
Yes.
Okay, for a second I thought that race was this weekend. I was about to flip. I was like, what the hell?
Hey. So, only drivers out on track is Sean Pointer's at a stop, Brandon Parks at a stop.
Mains.
So, Harmon, Mains. That's it. Just Harmon and Mains.
Yeah, Tony on the pole. Good for
Oh,
Tony.
heck yeah. Fly like an eagle. Where my Chick-fil-A at?
Tim Harmon looks like he's going to be the last one to go. Looks like the last of them. are not going to qualify. Comes around Tim Harmon for, I think, his final lap.
Yep, lap 3. He's already on lap 3, so it's just a practice at this point.
Okay. Gives us something to watch. Yeah, stages, by the way, today. Gonna be 50 and 100, so you get 5 sets of tires too. So you're gonna have what you would assume would be 3 sets for 100 laps. So it ain't bad. You can maybe burn a set early. If it seems like it will go caution free, it may not be a bad idea. But not too sure. All right, here's the starting grid. It'll be Tony Frey. He'll lead off the race. That'd be 4th to Tony. Bill Moore is going to be in 2nd. Zach Beaker 3rd, and we got Scott Stewart in 4th. Brennan Park 5th, and Davey Hendricks 6th. We just blinked out. Sean Pointer 7th. What is happening? And Mitchell Connolly 8th. John Nance 9th, and Chase Harden 10th. Isaac Wilson 11th, and Joey Means 12th. 13th is going to be Jeff Medlin. 14th is going to be Dakota Orndorff. 15th, Sand Stunstrom. 16th, Cedric Broso. 17th, Van Gore. 18th, Hernandez. 19th, Atkinson. 20th, Morris. 21st, Simone. 22nd, Kolb. 23rd, Flanagan. 24th, Forns. 25th, Richmond. 26th, Harmon. 27th, Ludi. 28th, Fastmender. 29th, Webb. 30th, Jordan. 31st, Kewins. And 32nd, Morris Sr. Yeah, for some reason, not all the cars are displaying properly, even though we have on the settings to show all cars.
What do you...
Yeah, it says draw all
Show
cars.
me.
Done. That should fix the issue. Is everybody getting
Why
in
do you have
here
draw
now?
pits on?
I think we're all good now. Everybody should be populating in a second.
Peter's trying to give out the wells. And he accidentally gave FA1 by accident.
Alright, everybody's just populating in. It looks like everybody's in now, so that's good. I can see all the drivers. Oh,
hey,
late
Brooks here.
Yeah, late entry, Johnny Brugge.
Yeah, Brooks here. No more fireworks for him.
Alright, so SDK's just a little messed up just to start, but should fix itself momentarily. Tony Frey gonna lead off pole for 300 big ones in terms of miles, 200 laps. Longest race of the season. Here we go. Green, green, green.
Green flag.
Boogie boogity!
Good restart for Tony Frey.
Orndorff there. Orndorff is there, though.
As long as he can
Oh, that's
just
not Orndorff, that's more.
get the run off the bottom, he should be okay. I'm not sure if he will, though. Bill Moore looks like he may take an early lead.
I just freaked out my DoorDash driver.
What are you getting from DoorDash?
The Lord's chicken.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. And I yelled, and yeah.
We're going to have to restart SDK because it is not showing the proper stuff. It is completely wrong.
Looks fine.
Oh no, it's saying Isaac's in the lead.
Oh yeah, that can't be right.
We'll try that again. There we go.
All right, I'll keep you updated though. Right now, Tony in the lead. He's got about a 10th, but Bill Moore there on his tail. Scott Stewart sitting in 3rd, and Zach Bucher sitting in 4th.
Yep, there we go.
Brandon Park
SDK
up
is
in the
working
top
good
10.
now.
Top 5.
Matt Foran's already plus 10 in just 3 laps. Same with Fastbender and Kevin Jordan.
He's sending it. I tell you what.
Oh, big hit in the wall for Andrew Kolb. And, oh, man, that is some good damage on the right side. You got to really smack these cars hard to get any kind of damage on the sides like that.
Right front going to be hurting here in a few laps.
Oh, yeah.
Another wall hit up in front. I think that might have been the 227. No,
What would that be, Scott Stewart?
Nope, 227 was in front of him. That's
Sundstrom.
Sam Sundstrom. That was in front of him, though. That was like 30 or the 35 or something. Alrighty, I will be right back.
Yep. Bill Moore looking for the lead on Tony Frey. And I'll tell you right now, Tony's probably taken, I'd say, the best line right now. Just run the bottom. Don't have to worry about the arrow. Just run what you got and see what you got. Medlin is going to be in 11th right now, by the way. Now we got the Jeff Medlin fans in the chat. And going to be trying at least to make a pass on Chase Harden. Running on the high side like this, it is quick in this car, but does take a toll on your tires.
Yeah, you probably get about 10 laps less on running the high line on your tires than you do a low line.
He's still having to work pretty hard as well to get around him. Finally did, and it looks like he's going to drag Broso along. Cedric taps the wall a little bit, keeps on going. You can give it a little tap, it's okay, but that's big. Those big taps is where it hurts. I mean, that kind of hurts Cedric too, is having another car in front of him kind of screwing with his air. Moore's made the pass for the lead, and here comes Scott Stewart. Try to get around Tony. Doing a good job defending, though, I'll say that. Now, I mean, he should be able to get the run, and he didn't get the run there. Should have cut him off while he had the chance. Nance has fallen 15 seconds back. What's wrong with Nance? I think he may have hit the wall. Did he? Car looks fine. Maybe he's just...
He spun out coming to the green. He got spun.
Oh, I was thinking maybe he was fuel saving or something like that. Wonder what the fuel run is.
Oh, no, he money shifted.
Oh, wow. I wonder what
coming to the green. Yeah, he money shifted.
Wonder what the fuel run is. Okay, how long can we go on a tank, you think?
I'm not sure. Give me a second. Give me a second. I can go ask.
Scott Stewart Finally makes his way around Tony.
45 laps.
So, 5 laps to save. That's a tall order.
Oh no. Chase dropped his package.
Well, he's got time, but the problem for him is that, you know, if other cars go a lap down, there's really nothing he can do about it. Even with dropping packets, he'll probably lose at least 2 to 3 laps.
Mm-hmm.
He's already a lap down, going to be 2 this time, so yeah, it's going to be rough for Chase. I mean, the stage break will help him, but not good for Chase Harden. Joey Maines must have had an issue because he's fallen 16 spots since the restart.
Yeah, started 12th, now sitting 28th.
Got a little bit of a kerfuffle up here. Looked like they were about to go 3 wide and thought better of it. But they're all in a bunch. Between 6th to about 12th.
I'm watching Conley right now, watching his onboard.
What's up with Mitch?
He's in that little pack there. He's running top 10.
He said he was going to be last. And I was talking to him.
He doubts himself a lot.
Doing the best out of his team. Morris, though, is getting through this pack very efficiently and quickly. Up 12. Look at him just cut through everybody. Arden's finally back in the race. Looks like he's going to be down 5 laps. I'd say his race is going to be practically over. It'd be a monumental feat if he could get back on the lead lap. But it's going to be hard. You're going to need quite a few cautions, and you can't have people getting lucky dogs. Can't have other people being put a lap down. Nance, though, I'm actually interested in Nance, what's going on, because he's in the back, right? He's not fast by any means. But he is running a good pace compared to the leader. Now, granted, he doesn't have the leader on his butt, but he's still
Scott Stewart taking the lead.
He's still running a good pace.
Well, Scott Stewart got the pass from the lead.
Scott Stewart won in Cup yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Scott Stewart, he's one of those drivers that, you know, there's some drivers that may have a specialty car. You know, they're going to be really good, but they excel in one kind of car. Scott Stewart, I've seen him lead and do well in each of the cars he's ran. I'll tell you, the Dyno versus Dyno battle in Season 4 with him was pretty fun. And anyone who does a Sinclair scheme is good, I'd say.
So I need to run a Sinclair scheme and I'll be fast.
You know, I almost did run. I wanted to run a Sinclair scheme when I debuted in the truck a long time ago, but the train paints didn't have one. I ended up racing the Scott scheme. I think Carl Edwards. It was Carl Edwards based. I ran a bunch of wacky schemes. It wasn't really wacky schemes. It's all different kind of schemes.
If I ever get the cup and I'm on the same team as Stewart, I'm gonna end up running a Casey's car just to make him mad.
Interesting. They have Casey's down there?
No, but oh wait, yeah, we do. Yeah, they're everywhere. Down here in Oklahoma, they're everywhere, dude. That or a quick trip car. That quick trip would be better.
With a K or a Q?
Q.
K is better.
Now shut up.
You know what? I'll throw an interesting picture on the broadcast when we get a caution. Because there's a famous old Sinclair gas station up in Wisconsin. They don't do. It's not a Sinclair anymore, but it was. It's a very noticeable landmark. Jacob, when do you think these guys start pitting? Do you think some guys are maybe going to try to burn a set? Now, if I was going to burn a set, I'd rather do it in stage 2, but do you think anyone's going to try to maybe make some ground up?
I say if you're in the back, like 20 plus, you pit 40 lap 40. And then once you come around the stage, you go in for fuel only.
All right. Now, where do you kind of draw that line?
What line? For like
tires, like taking tires or just taking fuel? Because if I'm
Lap
taking
40,
fuel, I'd probably
fuel.
want to run it dry, just so you don't get caught under caution.
Lap 40, take tires. Stage, take fuel.
Yeah, because you're gonna go a lap down most likely. I'd assume you'd go a lap down, taking fuel. So you definitely don't want to be thrown a lap down. That's gonna be rough. Let's look at Kevin Jordan over here. We got a little bit of a couple battles going around here. You know, if only we could have pit reporters like they do in real life. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Jacob? By the way, Johnny Brugge up to 18th. Making good ground, I'd say.
All right, so Harmon,
Where's old team?
Ludi, Kolb, Atkinson, and yeah, they're all saving fuel.
I mean, I wouldn't expect less out of Harmon, to be fair.
Okay, never mind. Kolb's in the wall.
Not the first time he's been in the wall either. But yeah, I'll tell you, like with Harmon, he always is a guy that you got to watch out for. On running the fuel save strategy.
Bucher down pit lane. Whoa! He almost lost it.
Bucher in early. It's either that he just wants to get clean air, or he's going for tires. Let's see.
He's taking tires. Yep. He's taking rights. No, he's taking 4.
So, with that happening now, I'm wondering. Surely he's not going to do this next time around. The problem for him, I don't get why he's taking tires, honestly, because unless he's planning to just take fuel and maybe do the same thing next time, because he already had a good position, so it's a little questionable that he would take tires at this point. Maybe he's going for stage points? Let's look at the standings here. I mean, he's 9th in points, but he's got a decent gap. I don't know. Maybe he's just going for stage points. I don't know. All right. Problemo solved. No one else is. Not many other people that's come down pit road. Just Jeff Medlin and Andrew Kolb. Andrew Kolb had 13 seconds, so I think Kolb may have taken tires. I don't know. Bucher is down a lap. And he's still got a long way to go. He's unlapped himself from the guys who are saving fuel. Maybe that's why he took tires, so he wouldn't go a lap down. It is more plausible that you could make it from a point of maybe next caution because of all the caution laps, you think? You think that's what's in his
All in
mind?
all, it's been a decent race, I'd say, Joe.
Are you listening, boy? I'm muted. Okay.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I think I know why Zach may have taken tires. Maybe he's worried that he'll be stuck a lap down behind the guys who are saving. I don't know though, but like Medlin's ahead of Bucher quite considerably.
Medlin missed his pit box.
Yeah, but he's still ahead of him. And he only took fuel.
Well, yeah, he only took fuel, like a second of fuel.
Yeah. But I'm wondering, like, did Zach take tires because he was worried about this?
All right, a few more down pit lane. Josh Van Gore, Mike Simone.
I mean, he's got to be worried that these guys are going to make it. It's going to be fuel only for both of them, it looks like.
Matt, really slow.
Van Gore, they were on pit road for a while. Cedric Barroso comes down now. And I feel like, yeah, Cedric had a way better pit stop than these guys. Much quicker. Where's Forns? Brandon Park, Bill Moore down pit road. Davey Hendricks going to lead this lap. So you think that Tim Harmon can make it?
I mean, he thinks he can make it.
He's 18 off the leader right now. Ed Morris going to lead a lap now. Only have to go 4 more laps, 5 more laps. Caution comes at the start of 50. Four to go this time by. Morris still out there. Angel down pit road. And I think at this point, tires would be out of the question. It's just that you'd probably be behind the guys who are saving. You could lose a lap to them, perhaps. Ethan on tires. Oh boy. This is going to get interesting.
Oh, God.
And the 88 on tires as well.
Yep, the 7 coming in, the 20.
All right, well, here comes Ethan. I'm not sure of many others who did take tires. And the question is going to be, where is he going to come out in relation to the 72?
Oh, somebody spun in the back.
The 73.
The 6 of Tony.
6 of Tony. He's on pit road right now.
Ooh.
There's Tim Harmon. He's passing the 2 and the 23 and the 88.
So Isaac is your race leader, technically.
Ethan is the last car on the lead lap, so he managed to get away with tires. Ethan, good strategy call by Ethan. Honestly, I'll say that. All right, white flag next time by on the stage. And these slower cars are going to be fighting real quickly to get around them. Andrew Kolb just got around. Mains down pit road. Isaac Wilson, white flag on the stage. Oh my. I wasn't paying attention to Isaac, yeah, because Hewins and Flanagan are actually a lap down. And maybe they weren't accounting for Isaac saving. There's Hewins and Ethan. And they need to get on the deal. They're fighting for the lucky dog. Oh, Ethan. He's going to gun it to get around Isaac. I think Isaac might be out of fuel. Hewins gets around him too. Now Van Gore is the lucky dog. And they're still fighting for it. The caution hasn't come out yet.
Waiting on Sean Pointer across the line, and caution.
Caution, yellow flag.
And Isaac lost 2 spots. And he is struggling around the track. So Atkinson is first, but Isaac wins the stage. Tim Harmon down pit road. Tim Harmon couldn't make it. Problem for Tim is that that's going to give him a penalty and send him back to the end of the line. So the save does not work out for Tim Harmon. He does stay on the lead lap, but unfortunately he is going to go a lap down. Well, he's going to go to the end of the line, which he's going to be stuck behind quite a few cars. So Atkinson should be the leader.
Yep, pit lane.
I'm going to pull up Isaac once we go. Now, a few of these cars that did pit just now, they're going to have to come in again for just fuel. So, Zach was the first car on tires, although he pitted quite early. So out comes Conley. 92. Mitch is a lap down, so Ethan comes out 5th. Isaac 4th. So I think looking at the pit stop time, yeah, Ethan is going to be the first car that pitted for tires. So good strategy by Ethan. And then the top 4 are the guys who stayed out and made it. All right, let's talk to our Stage 1 winner, Isaac Wilson, if he's in here. He's not. Oh well. Time for a commercial. We'll be right back.
SFH. Still fucking here? It's a clothing and apparel. SFH. Still fucking here? It's a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Real quick, I just wanted to show this. That's what the Sinclair station looks like. It's on an iPhone picture, but
Why does it look so wide?
Because it was
There you
it's a phone picture, but yeah, that's for Scott Stewart right there.
But anyways, while we were under ad break, Stage 2 started. Atkinson, pretty good jump out front, and then a Dakota Orndorff riding P2. These two are ripping along on the high line as they roll through into turn number 3.
Yeah, man, he ate his chicken and now he's got some energy, huh?
Yeah! The Lord's chicken.
Why is Joey Burchett called Chicken Man, by the way?
Not a clue. Maybe because he got a KFC bucket on the back of his truck? Who knows? Anyways, Isaac Wilson at the P3. We're going to have Hernandez sitting P5. Hendricks 6th. They're going to have Sean 7th. Brandon Park 8th. Ed Morris Jr. 9th. And Matt Fornes right at your top 10. Right now, the 30 is Cedric Broso. And I do believe that is the 3 of F.A. Medlin. All right, now side by side for 11th. As well up in front, though,
yeah, a little bit
35 of Flanagan and Hernandez side by side for 4th.
A little bit of a stack up near the middle of the pack, though. Definitely.
All right, we have it on board with Hefe.
With who?
Hefe Medlin.
Jeff Medlin, all right. Where is old Jeff? There he is, right there. Yeah, down 3 spots from where he started. He's a guy that will always like kind of sneak up on you. Like you're not paying attention to what he's doing, and then all of a sudden, dude is running 3rd and catching the leader. You know. And he's not gonna dominate and win every race, but he will surprise you quite a bit, in my opinion, at least. Dude scared me in the trucks, though.
So coming to the green of stage 2, there was a massive checkup on the inside lane. And it looks like Conley, Joey Maines, Evan Ludy, Chase Harden, and then Kolb were all involved. And a big old stack up, and they got a bunch of rear and front end damage. Mainly Conley.
Yeah, his nose is a bit punched in.
The rear is too.
Jonathan Nance, I'll tell you, man, if this guy can get on the lead lap, he'll be dangerous. Watch out for Jonathan Nance, because he's, he'll go places if he gets a chance.
I'm blind. Oh, there he is. First driver a lap down, and he's running around Scott Stewart, so he's kind of hunting around and track position wise, 13th.
He's just got to make it to the end of the stage.
Yeah, 40 laps to go, 39, 40 laps to go. Whoa, Flanagan really slow out of the corner, had to check up, aided Jonathan Nance into the rear. A little bit of bump draft and hit on the turn number 3.
I'm a bit concerned for someone like Zach. He's going to come into the stage end with only 2 sets left. I mean, it's doable. If it goes green, but if you have like...
Don't they have 6 sets total?
5. Maybe 5 extra sets, I don't know. I will check the wording to...
No. 4, you get 4 plus 1.
Yeah.
The same that Xfinity had, but we ran 40 less laps than them.
Yeah, and like, for Zach, if it goes green the whole way, it's fine, right? If you start getting cautions, that's where it's going to hurt him.
Yeah.
Right now, looking at has Dakota ever won a cup race?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Dakota Orndorff. No. Has 2 top 3s. One at Indy in 2024 and one at Pocono in 2024. He has no wins across all series here in Relentless.
Yeah, looking at some of the other guys, Isaac. Has Isaac ever won a cup race? No, he's not. He's not won a cup race. Atkinson, I don't think he's won. No, he's not. He's only had 7 starts, so.
Yeah.
Angel hasn't. I mean, Angel is the leading guy in cup wins. Sean Pointer has 1 win.
I mean, Isaac had a cup win back when it was the Gen 6. But that was the Gen 6 series, though.
It was also a different league at that time.
No, Gen 6 series, the fun series.
I'm just talking about in cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with some of these guys, I'm just looking at in this top 10. Not a lot of wins are spread between them.
Let's see. I'm gonna fact check you.
Dakota has none. Isaac has none. Davey has a
F.A.
couple.
Medlin has. Oh yeah, he has. But that was only in. He has. Yeah, 3 wins.
Yeah, but I'm saying Isaac has none. Orndorff has none. You know, Davey, Angel and Ed, they have some. You know, Atkinson has nothing. Sean Pointer, he has none. Brandon Park, I think Brandon Park may have none. He has 1. Yeah, Brandon Park has 1. Atkinson has none. Bruga's 1 or 2, I think. 2. And Bill Moore. He's got none actually, which is actually crazy. He runs really good. But yeah, we got a. Like, here's the thing. Do you think we'll see a first-time winner tonight? Because I'll tell you, Isaac's looking strong right now. As he gets passed by Davey. Yo, Jacob. Jacob? You there, bud? I think we might have lost Jacob.
What do you... Joe?
Hi.
What do you need?
Was wondering where you were.
Trying not to lag out.
I got you. I'll tell you though, we've never had a repeat winner though at Charlotte.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at Charlotte right now.
Right now,
Yeah.
man. Spicy. Back here, watching the 9284 go around. Side by side.
Yeah, I was looking at the Charlotte stats. Malarkey and Grosso won season 1 and 2. Flanagan won season 3, Davey 4, and Ed Morris 5. Right now, Davey's going for win number 2 here.
I've got the radio on, and Isaac acting like a boy who just got his ice cream cone.
Angel won the Roval.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've all had no repeat winners on either layout.
That's cool. Yeah. Isaac is like a guy or like a boy. He just got his ice cream cone. Sean was going to his inside. He says, "Hi, Sean." As Hernandez tries to go for the reversal in the 20, but not able to hold it down.
Cedric, a bit of a wall tap, trying to defend off William Moore. Good run for Cedric. He's had it rough the last few weeks.
I like seeing the 17 car up here, though. Brand Park.
Yeah, he's real good. Just hasn't found victory yet, but it's gonna come one day, I bet. Race is moving quick though, because
20 to go here in stage number 2.
yeah, not that long left. By the way, if you guys are looking to get into iRacing, I'll put it this way. It's on sale right now, so take advantage of it if you can.
Let me go see.
I know on the
Brand Park has found victory lane.
yeah, in the cup
Chicago
car.
Lane.
In the cup car.
Yeah, Chicago Land this season, season 6.
Well, I don't know what I'm reading then.
Nonsense. That's what you're reading is nonsense. So say, I thought I remember seeing him talking to him. I know it wasn't crazy. I think.
Yeah, Davey hasn't won yet this season though. As Ed Morris just goes by around Davey.
Playing the teammate game.
I'll say this though. Between Sean and Josh's car looks a little bit better.
Heresy.
You cannot tell me that freaking Josh's don't look better. Hey, you take the lead for a second. I'll be right back. Alright?
Okay, well, anyways, Joey Maines had a big issue, and he's in pit lane. He's parked it. Tim's must have gotten a little bit too high because of his front end caved in. And now we are focusing on the 00, the 7, and I do believe that is the 20. little bit behind them is the 22 of Isaac Wilson, and then the 47 of Angel Hernandez. All in all, it's been decent. Not a single caution for cause so far. Not a single caution for cause so far. Somebody had to say it, and I wanted it to be me. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. So right now, and there goes Maines out of pit lane. Got a brand new front end on this car. Five minutes? Jeez Louise, brother. Jonathan Nance calling out his pit. Put the 8 of Jonathan Nance coming into the pit lane this time by. Double zero saving a little bit. Coming around 10 to go here in stage number 2. I don't know if you can kind of see it behind them, but yeah. The 20 and the 22, as well as the 4. I'm trying to make some, gain some losing ground here. Conley will go a lap down. All in all, squeaky clean. Yeah, Ed Morris saving a lot of fuel. Hard saving here. Welcome back, Joe. So far, the 8 is pitted in. The 88, I think, is about to pit in.
It's a shame for Jonathan Nance. Fast car, but probably His chances of winning today are probably gone after that.
Get 88 down pit lane.
I'd be really worried if like some of these leaders come in because we saw who made it last time. They're for sure probably going to make it this time.
Yeah, Morris has been saving pretty hardcore.
I mean, you probably still have to save a little bit, but not as much.
Yeah, he's saving pretty hardcore.
Let's ride on board with Ed. Oh, clutching in. Not so much for these other guys. 3 to go. Well, 2 to go, actually.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution.
Oh, caution is out. Not that one was for cause.
What is the cause? Doesn't say what it's for.
83.
83? Alright.
And the 73.
Yeah, they're not clear, Harmon.
Yeah, he went up, I guess, to either get ready for the corner. The 83 went down. 83 was still there in his left rear. And 73 tried to come down in the lane.
Well, those guys who pitted have to be furious. Harmon, on the other hand, will go just look around him. Damage doesn't look that bad.
Dang, Isaac!
What?
Isaac doing Isaac things.
Todd Morris is going to win the stage, but yeah, honestly. Uh-oh, he's blinking.
Who?
Ed was just for a moment.
150 ping. 116.
Alright, here they come down pit road. Mean stays out, as well as Chase Harden. Here they come. And off pit road, Morris wins the race.
Oh, man. Looks
What?
like Pointer had the little edge coming out of pit lane and had to give the position back to Sean. Brandon Parks speeding in pit lane.
I think Mike Simone may have... I don't know what happened to Mike. So wave rounds due for Tony and Richmond.
Okay, this radio is getting freaky.
Really?
Zach giving his tappy taps.
Hmm.
And Matt responding accordingly.
Tom's clear, Zach.
Yeah, Euchre. I'll be right back.
Well,
I want to congratulate Matt on his performance.
I'm under the impression that
Not safe.
we can make it on one stop if you save. But you gotta start saving now if you're gonna be on that strategy.
So I'm just saying, the flag, our country. Jeff Medlin is from Scotland, and Matt Fornes is from Botswana. All right. Ready to go.
Green flag.
Green, green, green.
Oh boy.
Flag is out.
Oh boy.
And there goes the field.
Yeah. Well, there's your front end crash. That takes a lot of the leaders with them. What happened here?
Oh,
He just
as
just
soon
spun
as the
his
7
tires.
was gonna
He-
as soon as the 7 was gonna go, the 47 gave a little bit of a bump and it upset the car. And when he got hard on the gas, it spun him.
Now, honestly, it looked like he just lost it on his own. That
Might have been netcode there, but you can see the car kind of react.
took out a bunch of cars right there. I want to watch this again with Morris, but I want to see his chase cam because let's see. Nah, man, he didn't even get touched.
Oh, he did?
No. Well, let's watch Brandon Park get through this. Kevin Jordan.
Fastbender gets the wave around.
Well, that changes everything and takes out a lot of competitive cars.
Uh-huh.
Meatball report. No meatballs.
None.
Chef Boyardee is not cooking today.
Medlin oh boy. Medlin hit the Bucher bump.
Oh well.
Hit the inside pit wall.
Kevin Jordan has 2 wins. He hasn't won in a long time though.
Yeah, coming out of pit lane, Medlin hit that bump, upset the car, and he scraped the inside wall.
Oh wow. In terms of drivers, by the way.
Ludi's out of the race.
Yeah. Ethan was the most recent driver to make his 100th start. Tony Frey leads all active drivers with 106. The next driver in line is Barkley, but I haven't seen Barkley in a minute. Where has Barkley been?
He's been gone for a minute.
So next one in line would be Mike Simone. This is a 92nd race, so he's getting up there. It's been a while since Kevin Jordan won.
No!
What?
Oh no!
Well,
There's lap down cars in the pack in the front. Tony, and oh no!
And the reason that is because of pit stops.
Yeah, Tony and Matthew Richmond to the.
Bet they ain't complaining though.
Free hero modifications.
And I bet that you could make it now. So some of those cars that did get wrecked, I mean, it may be a little bit of a blessing because they probably went to fuel up. So just because they're in front doesn't mean that you may be the fastest right now.
All right, let's try this one more time.
Green flag, green flag.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, they get away clean this time. Just want to show this
You had
real
to say
quick.
something.
The pit stop info is not populated yet, so I'll let you know when it does. But Johnny Brew, good clean away,
Road.
looking for his third win. I've commentated the
Sam
vast.
Sundstrom.
I've commentated the vast majority of his wins.
Who, Sundstrom?
Brug.
Oh. So Sam? What? Brug. It's Brug.
Okay.
Oh, now goes the 98 over to the outside wall.
Ooh boy, that's a hard hit. What the heck?
Oh, Sam.
It looked like the 27 just wasn't paying attention and kind of hooked him. Yeah.
So,
Yep, 27 just kind of hooked him. Wasn't paying attention and just got up into him.
well, the 98 tried to, or blocked him down to the inside, almost to the rail of the apron.
Yeah, but Matt Webb, he's actually, surprisingly, well, he's not meatballed, but may as well be. He's got that wheel pretty jacked up. That's going to be extensive repairs. Now, we do have a couple guys coming down for what I'd either assume is going to be fuel, repairs, or both. Yeah, Conley just gets fuel. So, I mean, you'd have to say that you can probably make it from here, you know.
No, it's not with that weird hobbly-gobbly-gook.
If you don't have to save, you could probably make it from here. You'd probably be good. You may have to save a little bit. And you know, before Atkinson's around. What happened to Atkinson? No, he hit the bump and just spun it. Who was that? Tony? That was Tony. I was right on board with Tony real fast. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, but before that wreck was going to happen, I was going to say, yeah, I remember with some of my guys' names. Oh, I don't know. Let's say Miletus.
Whoa, Tony! Oh my God! Did you watch his onboard just now?
Yeah, I watched it. But where do you get Miletus out of Multi? That's my question. Jacob. You call him Richard Malte, Richard Miletus.
Yeah, Miletus. Molotovs. Yeah, Molotovs.
I remember though when I first started commentating, Vince Vachon, he hasn't been here in a while, but I remember my good friend Emmanuel came up to me and he's like, Joe, his name isn't Vacon, because I called him Vince Vacon. And he's like, it's not Vacon, it's Vachon. Call him that the next race, he'll be super happy.
Vacone.
Vachon.
Vacone. I speak freedom and diabetes. Listen here.
Diabetes.
Vacone. Vacuum. Yeah, vacuum. Vincent Vacuum. Nah, I can't do it to him.
That guy's been racing his real life car though.
Green, green, green.
From what I hear, he's been doing a good job.
Well, I'd like to see you get in a car, but I don't think it's ever going to happen again.
Now we're going back in October. We got a Pontiac Sunfire getting prepped.
What?
I said a Pontiac Sunfire.
Year.
What?
What year?
I did not ask. I will ask the guy. He's like, the guy's like, Joe, I got a Pontiac Sunfire for you, man. The gear ratio is perfect. I'm like, all right.
Just don't wreck it like you do everything else.
I've had a very clean season, Jacob.
Not this league.
Well, there goes Kevin.
Five.
Flag is out.
Well, now I'd say that you can probably make it. Without fuel saving for sure. Yeah.
Oh, 84. Thought he was clear, but wasn't.
That's unfortunate. Look, I mean, I didn't crash that car last night. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't.
I didn't even touch the wall.
I wouldn't even know because Isaac had to cover.
Oh! Well, now Kevin Jordan's dead. He just lost it catching the pack and just... His car is toast now. Rex under caution. Oh, man.
Oh, he was. I don't think he was. I think he was mad.
No, he... Look at this.
Well, dude. No. Look, he's in fourth gear all the way until the turn one Black Cup Series sign. He was mad.
No.
I don't think he meant to crash, but he was mad. He never lifted before the corner. Yeah, look at it.
Yeah, he's just loose, though. He didn't crash.
He doesn't
on purpose.
lift.
You can probably go around this and not have to lift. I don't know what you have to do for these cars. Well, he's done now. Jeez. Yeah, but I haven't been really wrecking with the truck. I think the only time I think I've been wrecked this season is Auto Club. We've been pretty clean aside from that.
Uh-oh. Pit lane incident, 83 and 73.
83 and 73. Where do you see this hoo-ha?
83 was trying to go to his pit box. 73 was on the inside.
Oh. He exits his box and... Alright. That's unfortunate. Well... with 115 to go. I mean, I'm interested to see what's going on with the guys that have stayed out and what their fuel's at. But for the guys who have pitted, I mean, they can for sure make it. I'm just worried about the guys who have stayed out under all these cautions. But I'm wondering, are we going to just have a bunch of cautions now? Like, what's going on here? You think we're going to have another caution soon, Jacob?
Honestly, yeah.
I'll tell you, we've got a interesting top 5 or top 10. And I'll tell you, one guy that is in really a must-win situation. I'm looking at the standings right now. Dakota Orndorff is in 28th in points.
Yep.
Isaac Wilson's just on the cut. We got... What else we got?
Green flag, green flag.
Whoa, we got a big checkup.
Ethan Flanagan already has a win, so we don't have to worry about him. But Cedric Barroso is sat pretty low in points too, 22nd. There are some guys up here. Even Matt Foran's 18th. There's some guys up here that can really mess up the schedule, or not the schedule, but the points. They're so far back, they need to win this race. And we don't have that many races left either in the schedule. No, we have Bristol, Sonoma, Talladega. That's it. 3 more races. Talladega, you know, anybody can win that. Sure, but if you're near that cut line, you need to get up moving just in case, you know, one of these guys win. Take a position from you. If you're by that cut line, you want to see that 4 car just run away. Doesn't matter if Brugge wins. He's already locked in. He's already high up in the points. But if someone like Dakota wins, and you're like sitting 14th, 15th in points, and there's some guys already under there that have already won, ain't looking too hot.
Alrighty, I will have to be right back. Give me a second.
All right. Dakota Orndorff under Brugge, maybe trying for the lead, just a little bit short. I'm just going to say this. If this manages to go green around lap 145, you know, keep an eye out for who comes in the pit. I'd say to be safe and not need to save fuel, you probably would have to come in around 155. So anyone that comes in before 155, you probably are going to have to be cautious if they can make it. They might be able to save, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to make it. You do have some people that you can say are pretty positively going to be able to make it. Because I want to take a moment, look at the stints right here. So the longest anyone has been out is 22 laps. Now granted, a lot of those were under caution. You have someone like Davey, for example, who's only been out for 7. You know, Medlin, Harmon, Morris, Frey, these guys, you know, they probably can get a few extra laps out of it. You know, we went back to green. When did we go back to green? Went back to green on 116. So, if you run 50 laps, that takes you to 165. So, I'd say those guys who pit can make it. I don't know what the fuel burn is under caution here, but you're hoping that at least if you're in front, that you saved enough to at least get to 155. And you know, with the amount of caution laps that we had, it's a maybe. Even those guys that are 13 laps out, that takes us to about 112. They'd probably be able to make it. These guys, I'm not too sure though. Just gonna take a quick look back to it though. Now, even Flanagan, for example, pitted 22 laps ago. That'd be 104. With the caution laps, he might be able to stretch it. Brugge, Orndorff, Moore, Broso, those are the guys I'd be a bit worried about making it. Finally starting to spread a little bit out. Brugge, Dakota, Ethan, Moore, and Stewart.
Alrighty, I am back, but for a short time. Here in a few minutes, I gotta take a phone call, and it's about a possible job opportunity.
Oh, hey, let's go. Nice, nice. Retiring from being a mechanic?
I'm thinking about going into the medical field. Gonna go try and see if I can get into EMT school.
Interesting.
This would be a job that would, just get me through school and all that until I can start working with that full time.
I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
I will say this though, real quick. We need to take a commercial break and get some love to Silent Click, so we'll be right back.
That's the...
My Silent Click clip has gotten disappeared. Strange. Yeah, huh is right.
Well, it's probably that darn demon that keeps eating your SDK.
I don't know, I put in the SFH stuff, and for some reason the SFH took up both, even though I only put it in once. That's weird.
Uh-oh.
I'm just really interested to see what happens, though. Because Do you think Brew can make it to 155?
I don't know. When did you pit last?
He pit at the stage.
Maybe. No, he's not saving right now, so no.
Because you can make it to 50 if you pit. But you're probably going to have to save.
Sean Pointer pitting.
Sean Pointer's definitely not going to make it then. And I think Sean is quite a bit damaged anyhow. Oh yeah. I mean, he wasn't running fast to begin with all that damage. Maybe he's just trying to flip it in some way and hope that a caution comes out at some point before he has to pit again. Quick check of fuel. I mean, Park... Wait, no, is it Park? Yeah, Park is the best on fuel. 5 laps. Hendricks 21. So Hendricks is actually the best in 12. If Brew can make it, everybody can make it. If he can't make it, you can kind of infer what lap he pits to kind of what everybody else has, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll know in less than 10 minutes, though, if he has enough. I'll tell you, for Dakota's sake, for Bill's sake, they hope they have enough, but it's... Oh, man, anybody can win this race. It's just, we don't know what's going to happen until these pit stops happen.
It's time to play the game.
Davy's best on fuel. And, you know, are these people going to pit at 45 to go? Or are they going to go longer if they have the opportunity? Like, what is going to be the difference? What's going to be the undercut versus the overcut? What's going to be better? Because you can't overcut it too much.
Yeah.
With 35 to go, you might have a chance to reel them in, but... $61 to go this time by. Comes Hernandez coming up, passing Ethan Flanagan. The best Truck Series team owner. Gotta glaze him a little bit.
Well, nothing unusual for you.
What do you mean, bud?
What do you think I mean? You know what I mean.
No.
Anyways.
Look, I know when I first came on Ethan's team, Isaac's like, man, perfect freaking combination right there, man.
Yeah, Wreckfest versus Wreckfest.
I mean, hey, the combination's worked out pretty well, in my opinion. Got a conglomerate, as you would say, going on. What?
I said, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, well, if you want to feel better, it was supposed to start with 12, and it looks like we're going to be down to 9. One guy never showed up, one guy got yeeted, and another guy has to deal with his real-life race car. So don't feel too bad.
Uh-oh. Isaac, I don't think is too happy with your teammate.
What happened?
Keeps not letting him by.
He's not obligated to let him by. I mean, Ethan's never a guy that's easy to pass, but you know he'll make it hard for anybody. Right on board with Isaac. Oh boy, it's a run off the bottom, and he is faster, you know. At least right now it seems. Oh, just can't clear him. Dan Sundstrom might cause issues for Ethan in a second. Because Sam runs high. Oh boy. Yep, cost him the position. Ethan gets past, and there goes Isaac. So, Bill Moore down pit. Wow. Early pit stop for both Bill Moore and Dakota. There is no way that they're going to make it, even if they save. What do you think of this, Jacob?
I mean, I wouldn't say the smartest call, but they probably know what they're doing. So I'll give it to them.
The only thing I can say is they must be in a position where like, well, I don't think we can make it, period. So let's maybe try to get an undercut going. I don't know. Because, I mean, where's Brugge? I mean, Brugge is still out there. And like I said, you know, if Brugge comes in before 155, I'm worried. If he comes in after 155, I'm pretty much okay. He still has a few laps to do that. But Bill Moore and Dakota, they're going to have to pit again if they don't get a caution. I mean, they're going to have to pit again anyway, but they need a caution, otherwise they're going to dump spots at the end.
If they think they can make it, you know.
There ain't no way they're going to make it. I mean, there were guys that barely made it on that 50-lap stage. You're asking them to go even more. It's, I don't know. It's not a call that I would make. I'll put it that way.
Jonathan Nance says he's coming into pit lane this time by.
Shane Fernandez had a fast car, just all the bad luck.
He's been lurking around the top 10 all week. All week, but all season.
Yeah, after that top 4 run a few seasons ago, just hasn't been able to put it back together. Johnny Brugge still stays out there.
Johnny Brugg coming in. Probably going to pit in this time.
The one thing that worries me about Brugg, though, is might have to save just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm not sure what the full length that he'll be able to get out of this is, but yeah, a little bit shorter than what I would have liked. I would have liked to have gone 2 more laps just to be safe, but Joy Mains is in as well, although he's a lap down. So now we're kind of at the strategy part of things, right? If you pitted earlier, after the stage, you're good to make it to 155. Stewart, Ethan, Cedric all down, and Scott Stewart. This will actually give us an idea of what the fall off is just for 1 lap with Scott
Isaac
Stewart. Isaacson, yep. And I think now, if you pit, you're going to be good. But I want to see what's up with Scott Stewart when he comes off the pit lane and where he blends, and according to Johnny Brugg, because he was running second. And obviously, you know, there's pit lane differences and whatnot. Still waiting for Johnny Brugg. There's the Michigan machine. Comes around out of turn 2. And will get it back from Scott Stewart. However, I think I just heard Brugg let off pretty hard in the corner, but you know, Scott Stewart's gonna have 1 lap better tires.
Zach Bucher coming.
Angel and Isaac are getting around on the bottom. They're gonna be way further back.
Fassbender in.
Davey and Justin. Jeff Medlin leads.
Mains.
The yellow
Caution!
flag is out.
Caution is
Caution.
out! Medlin is the leader! And it's going to be Killens who crashed. I didn't even know he was in the race. I kind of forgot about him.
That's rude.
I did kind of forget about him. I haven't seen him all race long. Comes off pit lane. Hits the transition really badly. And oh, man. Okay, well, where does this leave us? A lot of cars lapped. Medlin, Morris, Connolly, Frey, Harmon, and Park are basically going to get a free pit stop, best tires, and get to keep position.
Mike Simone as well, when he was coming out of pit lane, he ended up backwards as he was pitting out. He spun the tires really, really bad, and he ended up on the grass in the front stretch.
Now, Orndorff is also a little bit lucky. Or is it Zach Bucher? I don't know. Yeah, Zach Bucher looks like he'll be the lucky dog now. His tire's not moving. Is he glitched, or... You can't take the lucky dog early, Zach. You'll get a black flag.
Oh, he's destroyed.
What happened to Zach?
Oh, coming out of pit lane, he hit the transition, the bumps, and he hit the wall really, really hard.
He had no real need.
He's broke. He's broke.
And he had really no need to rush out of the pits under caution. Oh, man. So that's Zach Bucher done for today. Race winner off pit road is going to be Jeff Medlin. We got some happy guys in the Twitch chat probably. So, let's see where we're at here. So So all these guys are going to get the wave around, and it's going to be basically a single file restart from 5th on back, 6th on back. So any advantage you get from short pitting is basically gone. Orndorff was the first to pit. And while it's going to help his fuel situation, tires-wise, he's going to be at quite a disadvantage. Moore hit again and is going to be a lap down. But Orndorff stayed out. Orndorff is really the only guy that I'm worried about making it now at this point. Everybody else is going to make it. Orndorff, though, he's the only guy I'm worried about. So if another caution comes out, if I'm Dakota Orndorff, I'm pitting. I don't care if we've run 5 laps, I'm pitting. And putting fresh tires on that too, because his advantage, he has quite a disadvantage on the tires, at least like 5 laps. More like 8 laps, I'd say. But yeah, we've had a few wrenches thrown in this race, and you know, I'll say this: if you were a betting man, who would have expected to see a top 4 of Medlin, Frey, Conley, and Harmon with 40 to go?
I'm gonna take Medlin.
No, I'm just saying, like, what would be the odds that you'd even have a top 4 like this? Not great.
1,000,000 to 2.
And you got Tim Harmon and Morris back there, but you know, I'll say this: the top 6 are going to have a pretty good advantage compared to everybody else. Yeah, their tires may be a little bit cold, but it's go time.
Green flag.
40, now 39 laps to go. Medlin, great restart. Now Conley, who had damage earlier, is up to 3rd. Johnny Brug, the first guy on tires.
I'm sorry
not
to
get a
hear
chance
that,
to
buddy.
pit.
Chase!
Oh, Chase!
Chase!
The yellow flag is out.
Now, if I'm Dakota, I'm pitting. Yeah, just hit the transition.
Yeah. He didn't hit anybody, I'll give him that.
Okay, back to my little chart here. How many laps were run, like, when the caution came out? Because I'm actually going to do this the old-fashioned way. Brug, laps. So he pit and is 4 or 5 laps older. It's not that bad. Dakota, however, he's about 10 laps older. If I'm Dakota, and I'm not sure if Dakota can even make it on fuel, he can probably make it. Maybe he was hoping that he would have gotten a little bit of a longer run, but that tire disadvantage is going to hurt him. Ethan, Cedric, and Mike are coming in. They were kind of near the rear anyway. And are they gonna take tires? Yeah, they are. They are. Now, a 3-4 lap difference. I mean, I don't know what that's gonna do. Gonna wait for them to get out of pit road, and I'm just gonna go in their channel and talk to them real fast. Oh, Cedric is still down pit road. He must be getting damage. I'm gonna grab.
I went after Mike.
I'm gonna run down there real fast. Well, we'll grab Ethan. Move to broadcast. Ethan, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
All right, a little bit of a strategy call at the end. You know, you only had about 3-4 laps on your tires. What are your tires at?
Well, it honestly doesn't matter what they're at. It's if this run goes long, 3 or 4 laps is gonna matter big time because there's actually a lot of fall off.
What do you think the fall off is between like for a few laps? 10th?
Well, it's I would say let me check actually. I mean, yeah, my right front was at 99%, but you know that stuff that the wear compounds over time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your wear is gonna be infinitely better than the people in front of you if the run goes for a while.
So you and Cedric, you're just praying that it stays green?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm passing these cars.
Yep. All right, well, hey, good luck. Shout out to you and Cedric. Both have a good race. And give the shout to Mitch Connolly, too. He's doing real good.
Yeah, everybody's doing really good tonight. But yeah, thank you.
Yep. All right, well, hey, tell them both good luck and hope I can interview one of you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm passing these cars.
Have fun. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Give it a rip again. Ed Morris. Now, I'll tell you this. If he is correct about, you know, the few laps making a difference, the top 3 should be able to run away with these, run away from these guys. May not happen right away, but once you get 10, 20 laps under it, I think it should make a difference, yeah?
Yeah.
We have 2 guys who have never won in the top 3. You have Jeff Medlin, who has not won this season yet. Has a few wins under his belt, though, in Cup.
Green, green, green.
Green, green. Here
Green
we
flag.
go. Oh, park. Spins around,
stay
keeps on
green.
going. No caution. We'll look really quickly to see what happened. Yep, just lost it. The seas parted for a minute, but the 4 did get some good contact into him. Down the back straightaway for the first time. Here comes Ed Morris now. It's going to be tough. I mean, even if he does pass Connolly, and I'll tell you right now, this is where he's going to have the advantage over Connolly and these guys. That he's already kind of got warmed up tires. But once we get a little bit further in, that's where the difference is going to show. Morris already got around Tony. Now up to second. You know, this is a case of Jeff Medlin doing Jeff Medlin things. Where did he come from? You know, he's in first place now. Made a strategy call that maybe not everybody Nope, Zach is not happy about the damage model.
Nope. Did you blame him?
But yeah, what I was saying is I lost my train of thought.
You were saying something.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Man, Mitch is just falling back right now, though.
Mitch. Mitch is a good dude.
31 laps to go. Maybe he's just trying to save up and then push at the end. Yeah, oh yeah, Jeff Medlin, though, I was saying, yeah, made a good strategy. Some people may not have been willing to make that call. If he would have stayed green, he probably would have been quite far back. Go to Orndorff, fighting with Johnny Brugge. 3 wide. Uh-oh, he's blinking. Johnny Brugge is gone. Or Johnny Brugo. Oh, appears right in front of Dakota Orndorff. That's a way to make a pass, huh?
3 wide, 92, 00, 35.
Cedric around. Locks it down. No caution. Stays green. Oh, man. That sucks for Cedric, man.
Oh, he came down on the 22.
Yeah, just...
Oh, we tagged Mike.
Mike doesn't have an issue, though, it looks like. No meatball for Cedric, thankfully, but his front end does not look good.
Atkinson all over the back bumper of 35 of Flanagan.
Paving the wall. Caution's going to come out. It's going to be somewhere in this group, I'd say. They're getting a little bit feisty. Ethan. Oh, boy. Well, there goes Ethan. There goes Matt. Caution's out this time. Well, there we go. We just cursed the whole team. How about that, Jacob? Gee whiz. You know, I remember Matt talking to me a while ago. He's like, yeah, I haven't had any problems with Flanagan recently. I wonder if this will be a problem.
Hey, you can't do him that voice. You can't do him like that.
Although I wouldn't say it was on Ethan. It was, I think, on Matt. Looks like he came up into Orndorff and took Ethan with him. All right, so, well, this is going to be a big choice. We know that some cars will probably pit, like Ethan, like Matt, like Cedric. Who comes in? Who takes 2? Who takes 4? This is going to be a short run. 25 to go. We'll probably go to green in about 22. So it is a long enough run to justify probably taking tires. I mean, the tire wear model is a bit different in this car. Ethan says there's a lot of fall off, so a lot of cars coming. Not many stay out. Medlin stays out, Stewart stays out, Tony stays out, and Bill stays out. Let's go to pit lane. Nance comes out, but he's a lap down. I'd have to guess that Ed Morris and Angel took 2. And I think Dakota would have taken 4. Maybe he took 2. No, he took 2 as well. What about Atkinson? A lot of guys taking 2. Harmon took 2. I think Barug took 2 as well. No, he took 4. And Harmon took 4. So Harmon's going to be the first guy on new tires, all 4. And Ed is going to be the first guy on 2 tires. Top 4 stayed out. Brandon Park.
Johnny Brook had an incident coming out of pit, or not Johnny Brook. Brandon Park had an incident coming out of pit lane.
Yeah, he's got
Same place where Zach got it and Chase got it. And he went hard to the outside wall.
And they just got to slow it down coming out of the pits. He was. He's going to come back down pit road and You got to be careful exiting that. I mean, the car gets really upset on bumps, and there's no rush to get out of the pits. So Park's going to come in, and we have 17 on the lead lap. Park will be the last driver on the lead lap. He should be, at least. He comes out, yeah, but Cedric will pass him, so yeah. Wonder how much damage Cedric got fixed. It doesn't look too bad. It's still a little bit ugly, though. One more caution, and he'd probably have it buffed out. Oh, my goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Van Gore.
Cedric said, "Oh, Van Gore, man, not be too happy with that."
In the mid.
Oh no, he is not mad or not happy about that. What the heck is he doing?
Oh, he has to get past it too. He's probably be like,
He hit him.
he's probably like, watch out, Cedric. What are you doing?
Hey, hang on.
Green,
Shush,
green,
shush, shush.
green.
22 to go. Here we go.
Yeah, what? I don't know what Cedric's doing. He hit the back of the 83 and the kid hit the back of the 2.
In a rush, I guess. I don't know. All right, here we go. 22 to go. Medlin still leads. Now the question is the old tire... Oh, man, we're going to have some moves right back here. Isaac going left and right.
He wants around Davey really, really bad.
And they all around everyone. Oh, gosh, one guy just blinked out. That was Harmon. The 7 is the best on 2. The best on 4, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the 73 at the moment. So we have all kind of tire strategies. And Jeff Medlin still leads. 20 to go this time. Angel, big run on the outside. Tony moves down. I wouldn't have moved down if I was Tony. But Tony manages to hang on for now, but Angel's going to get the run on the outside. Big run. Oh, big stack up 2. Oh, man, getting dicey. 3 wide, 2 deep.
Ooh, almost 4 wide. Oh, now the 3 wide, 3 rows deep. Oh, no, it's still 2. Wow. 42, 73, 00, 3 wide coming across the start-finish line. Up in front of him, it's going to be the 4 and the 84. 2 wide, Tony Frey stuck on the low line. Davey having to check up a little bit.
Quick check. Angel, it doesn't say what he did yet for pits, so we'll keep an eye on
42
it.
into the wall.
And Morris gets around Angel. Getting real feisty near the middle of the pack and about 12th place. 3 wide, Isaac and Dakota. Around Tony. 18 to go. And it's spread out so far. But I think the longer we go in this run, the harder it's going to be for Scott Stewart and Jeff Medlin to keep them behind. Oh man, 3 wide again near the back. Oh, nearly 4. Conley going to help Ethan get around. And Conley might be able to get... Oh, there goes the sponsor.
Whoa, Isaac is yelling.
Uh-oh. Let's take a look and real quick and just... Tony comes down and then up and then... Ooh. Who is that he got with him? It looks like Kolb.
Ooh, I've never heard Isaac yell that back in a long time.
And it was Tony's fault, yes, but... Oh man, Kolb just had no steering. Crashed at the end of pit lane. Yeah. Yeah, it was
I
on,
have
it was
not
on Tony.
heard
It was on Tony for sure, but yeah. 15 laps to go. Here comes Morris. Right now, 2 is
That
looking like
was-
the answer. Brugge is the best on 4, I believe. My times should be populating now. Let's see. Still not. Pit stop time. Yeah, still not updating, which is strange. I mean, the nice thing for Medlin is you got one more car as a buffer. And these guys are going to be also fighting amongst themselves, perhaps. 13 to go. Oh, and around goes Angel, and around goes Atkinson. Around 7, and maybe Johnny Brugge as well. Morris looks like he's fallen off a bit. Just dropped 3 spots in the course of a lap. Maybe being a bit too aggressive on the restart. Angel working up high, trying to get around Scott Stewart. 11 laps to go this time. Mellon's just hoping that Scott Stewart puts up a fight. Does not want to be under pressure with the car on new tires for this long. Oh man. Cedric Barroso about to be put a lap down. And Angel clears the 27.
27. Oh, Scott's up there.
He's going to push him all the way around the track. Try to
Into
overshoot
turn
him.
1.
Angel definitely looks the best at the moment. I don't know what he took, but you know, it was either 2 or 4. Last lap times, pretty even.
Ooh, Scott Stewart on the wall.
I think Medlin just has to aero block that 47. He cannot allow the 47 to get good runs. And Medlin, I think he needs this win too, because I
Yeah, he
think
does.
he is outside the cut. No, he's not. He's in 12th. But, you know, the separation is not that much, only 14 points. And there are guys outside the top 16 that have wins.
Jesus.
That would be Flanagan and Connor Darnell.
Scott wants it bad. You can see it in his driving.
Yep. So right now, only the top 14 are safe, and Medlin's only safe by 13 or 14, I think. And Jeff is going quicker. And I bet he's happy that Scott Stewart's kind of making Angel worry a bit. Angel just exactly the same lap time. Atkinson the fastest on track. Actually, it's Davey Hendricks quickest, but he's only quick by about... Actually, Ethan's the quickest. He's way far back, though.
Joe, check chat.
Random NASCAR fact. We'll get that at the end of the race. We got a race to call, but I'll get you the random one at the end of the race. Don't you worry. Mendlin quicker. This time around. We're coming up to 4 to go. Maybe Angel just had to use a little bit too much to get around those guys. Maybe it was burned off a little too much. Hernandez just slightly faster to gap, 0.39 into turn 1. Hernandez gains a little bit, gains a 10th. Free to go.
Free to go.
I'll give you an RRL fact, though. We've never had someone win Charlotte twice in the Cup Series in RRL. Angels won on the Roval, but not on the Oval. Jeff Medlin's never won here. 2 to go, and 2/10 the gap. A little bit of a mistake there from Angel, but manages to get him back. Oh boy, here we come. It's going to be a big one for the last lap. He's going to have one chance at him, I think. And Jeff Medlin's going to have to put on the defense. And you know, remember what happened at Wilkesboro a few seasons back.
Yep, bumper to the car, and around goes the leader.
I don't think that move is going to be out of the question.
Come on, Medlin.
He's going to block him. Angel. Oh, man, he lost a lot of time. Here he comes.
Come on, Medlin. Can you do it?
Oh, he hit the wall. And Jeff Medlin wins at Charlotte. I want to see the end of that race. I just want to see this from the chopper. What happened here? Okay, we're going to get blocked by the stands. Just pushes tight, hits the wall. I mean, good finish, good defense by Jeff Medlin, and Justin Atkinson picks up 3rd spot.
You can hear like the... He was yanking that wheel. Yeah, Hernandez was not letting out of that throttle. He was yanking the wheel. He was on the throttle. He was not letting out.
He's going to go on the artificial turf. It's painted, I think, like grass. And Jeff Medlin gets his first win of the season and now is safe in the playoffs. We got our 3rd place finisher with us, Justin Atkinson. How you doing, bud?
What's up, Joe? How's it going?
It's doing good. Hey, strategy. At the end of the race, caution comes out, puts you in a great position. How about that? How are you doing before that?
Yeah, I was kind of struggling a bit. First stage, I saved fuel and came in second. Led the first few laps in stage 2, and then kind of tried to save again, and then a caution came out at the end, kind of ruined that. So I was doing all right. I was finding my way up front, but it was really hard to make passes. So once I got to the back, I kind of was stuck back there. So that's what made the last pit stop 2-tire stop.
Yeah, points-wise as well. It's going to be a big payday. You needed it, man. 21st in points, and you should overshoot a few guys. You know, still a bit away. You got to get to top 14 with those winners outside the top 16. But you know, is this what you need? The momentum for the next 3 races? You you got a road course. What you won at Bristol and Talladega.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope so. Important thing was racing for the team. I believe we're in the lead for the team standings. So I know Greg missed the race. So that was a big loss for the team. So just hanging in there and getting some points so we could continue to maintain that team lead.
Yeah, it should be a good day for SVR.
But sure thing.
You got any shoutouts?
Yeah, shout outs to you guys in the booth. Thanks for doing what you do. All the admins and everyone that works for the league, the sponsors. My parents for giving me Wi-Fi to run every week, and thanks to my beautiful fiance for letting me race every Wednesday night.
All right. A good run tonight, and good luck at Bristol next week.
Thank you. Have a good one, Joe.
Thank you. Angel, always see you. Typically when I broadcast, how you doing?
Good.
Good run at the end. 2 tires definitely was the call. If you had a few more laps, I bet you could have got them. But how about that race? You ran pretty decent. Started outside the top 15, but over the course of the race, just got through to better and better positions. The caution flag definitely did throw a wrench in a lot of people's strategies, but that last 40 or so laps, how about it? Just cutting through the field, just coming close to first.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know, I was just kind of betting on caution like that to help me out.
Yep.
Since I didn't have the, top 5 pace, I think. And yeah, taking those 2 tires then was definitely the call. I know Morris also took 2, but I think he got held back a little
Mhm.
more. And I knew that getting through traffic on those 2 tires would be important towards then. So yeah, just tried my best to try and get past Midland without hitting them. And yeah, just couldn't get it done.
All right. Well, good job for you. Greg took a drop week, so you should take over the points lead. It's either going to be you or Davey, one of you. So you'll either be first or second. What do you got for shoutouts?
Everyone at Dunked on HGR, especially Colby was helping me out through those last few laps. So thank you to all of them.
All right. Good job tonight, and good luck at Bristol.
All right, thank you.
Winner. Jeff Medlin, how
Oh.
you doing?
Doing well, buddy. How are you?
Doing good. I mean, I was talking in the broadcast, and we got some Jeff Medlin fans in the broadcast. I'll say that.
Do we?
Oh yeah. But I'll say this: I was talking about you, earlier in the race, and I was like, Jeff Medlin. He doesn't run up front all the time. He kind of is like a where did you come from kind of guy. He's you're not if you don't pay attention, he'll be in the mid pack, and then all of a sudden he'll be in first. The strategy call. What was this? What was the strategy call like when those green flag pit stops were happening?
Well, when those early cautions were happening, I think a couple of us went down the last one. It was like Davey, myself, and Tony. We thought, okay, let's go down, top off. Then we only have to stop once. Everyone else is still going to have to stop 2 times.
Yeah.
Or save fuel on one of the runs.
Yeah, because I was saying you could probably, if you pit around lap 155, that's where you would probably be okay.
Yeah, and that's where it would be. It would be okay because you were like, I think it was like 47 laps was about a fuel run. Just 100%. But with those extra couple of laps that we had with Tony and myself, we were just like, we're just going to run it dry. Hopefully caution comes out. And thankfully it did. Unfortunate it was Mike. Feel bad for the guy in the pits.
And pit road exit was biting people today.
Yeah, it got me too at one point. Didn't get
yeah.
any damage or anything. It just, I hadn't taken the pit road exit on the inside all night, and I was in second gear, wasn't on the throttle or anything, and it just took one hop and it was gone. Held it down and Didn't get any damage, luckily, but definitely had to get a new fire suit.
I'll tell you, man. You were at the edge of playoff contention. You were in the 12th
11th spot.
position,
Yeah.
and 14th is where the kind of the line is right now, because two guys outside the top 16 who have wins. Coming back to the playoffs, man, and you think you can get to the Final Four?
For sure. There's a lot of tracks in there this season. For example, Rockingham, really one of my good tracks. Pocono, I always do really well there. Motegi, I think we've only raced there once. It was an all-star race, so let's see how that goes. And
Yep.
Dover, I do pretty well at. And Kansas, I'm pretty mid. But
And you're locked into the All-Star too, then.
oh yeah. And then as well as we got Michigan, and that's going to be a tough one. I know a lot of us are quick at Michigan. I think Michigan's kind of for the league, especially, it's a very even track when it comes to everybody in the field. I think there's not been consecutive winners there the last few seasons. I think it's been, a couple different people. I think Davey won it one season. I think Angel won it, and I think last time someone else won it. So it's just kind of one of those tracks where you stay out of trouble and don't get any, front splitter damage or anything like that. You can do pretty well.
Well, hey, man, it was a good finish for you. Good win, first one of the season. What do you got for shout-outs?
Just want to shout out first the Medlin Fan Club. You guys are always there for me. Thank you guys. I don't know any of them, so I'm just happy they show up randomly and come cheer me on. All the guys that help me week in, week out, with just testing and everything else. Appreciate all you guys. The sponsors, that sponsor this great league, the Miller Motorsports for Xfinity. They got a Salem Click for truck sponsor. That one's hard for me. And then SFH in ARCA. I really like their stuff too. I had one of my cars were last season had their paint scheme with their sponsor. I really like everything about them. I enjoy. And then as well as I want to thank Tony, great teammate, Bill for helping me out there. And then if I missed anybody, you can yell at me here in about 5 minutes probably. And thank you, Joe.
Yep.
I'll have to go back and watch the race. That was very intense last 40 laps for me. So, and I've been wanting to get a Charlotte win forever. I had a chance a couple of seasons ago, and unfortunately, Ethan and I got in some net code when we were 1 and 2. I think we had like 40 laps left, and we got into it from some net code off turn 4, and it killed both of us. But I've always been pretty quick here. I knew I was quick tonight. It's just I was saving fuel a lot of times.
Mhm.
I like especially that caution in the second stage really hurt me. Honestly, I was trying to save as much fuel there at the beginning to make a run at the end to get some spots while people were pitting or saving. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but thankfully our final stage strategies worked out for us and we got the win. So.
All right. Well, hey, good job tonight, and hey, you can rest pretty easy for the last few races at least. Still want to get some bonus points though.
Yeah, I've been. It's been a brutal season, not up to par to what I wanted to have. So glad to get finally a first win this season, and hopefully we can get another one next week. I believe at Bristol. Add another sword to the collection. That'll be nice. I love Bristol. It's my favorite track. And Matt and I are probably going to be racing pretty hard for that one. So and probably Mike Simone, Barkley, and a couple others that I know that are always up there. Nance, honestly, I'm worried about Nance next week. Nance is super fast at Bristol. Last season he was up my rear for a long time in that race until I unfortunately screwed myself. But I'm really excited for that race next week.
Alrighty. All right. Well, hey, good job, good win. The fan club is happy. Says it's the best thing that's ever happened, and well, I know they'll be cheering you on all throughout the playoffs and the rest of the regular season.
They are great. Well, there's a defector we actually have in the fan club. One jumped to the Angel Hernandez fan club. So Angel also has a fan club now of just one person. But
Who did
in case
that?
Angel hears this, I can't name names, Aslak, but he jumped ship. He's an Angel Hernandez fan now, so.
Mm.
But hey, I don't blame him. Angel's a great driver. That was a lot of fun at the end there. I was really he
I'll
made me
tell
really
you.
nervous.
I'll tell you. There is one YouTuber though. He would probably do a great Angel impression. I think it's like that Michael Merckx or something, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if his Angel impression would be on par with his Chase Elliott impression, it would just be like, "Hey," it'd be like, "Hey, Angel, you won the championship." Okay, that sounds pretty nice. I'm happy.
Yeah, he was excited when I was just talking to him at the end of the race there. So
How about that?
that was new for me. He was.
Where's my emotion when I talk to Angel? Okay.
Hey man, sometimes when people start talking to somebody else, and especially having other people watch, makes them nervous. Makes me nervous too. So
I
I
guess.
can understand it.
All right, well, good job tonight, and good luck at Bristol.
Thanks, Joe. Have a good night, Maddie.
Thank you. All right, we'll go over the final results, and then we'll get you your NASCAR fact. All right. There we go. Nope, it doesn't want to display. I'll just read it. Medlin will win. Angel second, Atkinson third, Stewart fourth, and Hendricks fifth. Morris sixth, and Moore seventh. Brugge eighth, and Orndorff ninth. Flanagan 10th, Mitchell Conley 11th, Forns 12th, Harmon 13th, Frey 14th, Isaac Wilson 15th, Park 16th, Mike Simone 17th, Matt Richmond 18th, Rosso 19th, and Nance 20th, Fessenbender 21st, Van Gore 22nd, Coons 23rd, and Morris Sr. 24th, Kolb 25th, Strunstrom 26th, Harden 27th, and Zach Bucher 28th. 29th, Vanes, 30th, Pointer, 31st, Jordan, 32nd, Webb, 33rd, Evan Ludy. And I guess this is relevant to what's going on with Atlanta, Atlanta has now become Echo Park Speedway, but before that, Charlotte was known as Lowe's Motor Speedway. Funny thing about that, Jimmy Johnson was very dominant when it was named Lowe's Motor Speedway, but when Lowe's no longer had the naming rights to Charlotte Motor Speedway, his performance definitely dropped off. That's going to be all for the broadcast tonight. Jeff Medlin's the winner. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, and we look forward to the next broadcast. Hopefully, Jacob will have his stuff fixed. I mean, it's nothing he can really handle. It's the internet. Internet has issues. That's life. Good night, everybody. This is the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the ARCA series. I'm telling you, I've been taking a liking to that car as of recent. Actually, no. They are off this week. So no ARCA. So we're going to have a short RRL schedule for this week. They'll be back next week at Bristol. Good night, everybody. This is Southern Broadcast.